the very last skill that you will need to be able to do on Desmos is being able to label a point in order to answer a question. So we've got a question here that says, which company would be the cheapest based on mobile data usage? So what it's asking there is, if you go back to your graph from your previous question, when should you, or depending on your data usage, what plan should you use in order for it to be the cheapest? Okay, so what that's asking is, throughout this entire range, which company should you use when? And we're going to label points to identify which one's the cheapest throughout the range. So we've got here the green line, which is our dial-up company. That is the cheapest to begin with. It starts at $25, whereas Call Me is at $30 and Bring is at $50. Okay, so we're going to label the cheapest starting point, which you can see here is open bracket 0, 25 close bracket. So to create a label, you just click into the space to type in an expression, or you could click on FX expression. You just write down the coordinate as you see it on your graph, and then you can close here and click a data point to label. So you click the little label sign, you can see it's labeled that point there at 0, 25. That is the cheapest right up until the intersection point, where the two companies then are the same price. So Call Me and Dial Up the same price at 3.846 gigs. Okay, so you would then label that coordinate on your graph. So open, it was 846, so 3.846, and then the cost at that range is $42 and 308. So 42,308, 42,308, and then that will label that interception point. Then from that point on, the cheapest company is actually the dial up. Yep. Oh no, sorry. We Call Me. Call Me becomes cheaper after 3.846 up to 6.25 gigs. So we would then label the 6.25 gig point, 6.25, and then comma, and then you would label it at 50. So that's all the way up to $50. And then it would be the flat rate of $50 right up to the final point, which is 10,50. So you would then label the 10,50. So open bracket 10,50, close bracket, you can label that one. And then after that, it would switch back up to the Call Me plan, which would be from 10.62. So you'd go plus 10, so 10,62 onwards. Okay, and you'd label that one too. Okay, so we are going to discuss these different ranges now to answer the question, but the key thing here was being able to label specific coordinates on your graph. Okay, so it's really easy to do that. You just create an expression and then write the coordinate and then click label. And then if you wanted to, you could actually write some form of text if you needed to, okay, which is kind of cool too. All right. So we'll go back now and answer the question. So if we go back to our task, you would copy and paste that graph into your table here. And then to answer the question, you would say that the cheapest company, mobile company, between 0. Sorry, the ooze, who is the dial up between 0 gigabytes and 3.846. And then you say then at 3.846 gigabytes, both dial up and call me the same price, which is $42.31 rounded. So it would be $42.31. Then call me becomes the cheapest between 3.846 and 6.25. 3.846 gigabytes and 6.25 gigabytes before the fixed, before bring, oh no, hang on. Then you say, then at 6.25 gigabytes, both call me and bring are the same price at $50. Then bring becomes the cheapest between 6.25 gigabytes and 10 gigabytes. After 10 gigabytes, call me, then becomes the cheapest just becomes the cheapest after 10 gigabytes up to unlimited usage. Okay, so that would be the answer to this kind of question, and then you would obviously have all of those labeled data points to show as evidence as to which company is the cheapest between what ranges.